The GoPro Hero6 Black arrived in India last September at a pretty steep price of 45,000 rupees. However, starting this year, the company has slashed it down to 37,000 rupees. Now, while this is still expensive than what it's selling for in the US, it's still an improvement nonetheless. So what's new? Well, compared to the Hero 5 Black, the new Hero 6 Black boasts of a brand new GP1 processor that boasts of twice the performance as the older model. And some of these new enhancements includes 4K video recording at 60 FPS and a brand new 1080p video recording at 240 FPS. Let's take a look. Now from the outside, the Hero 6 Black isn't very different from its predecessor. It's about the same size and weight and features a rugged exterior which can withstand dust and grime and is also water resistant up to a depth of 10 meters without needing a separate housing. There's a status display in the front which isn't backlit and a crisp touchscreen display at the back for framing your shot and changing the settings. There's a shutter release button on the top and a power cum mode button on the side. The removable battery sits underneath the Hero 6, which has a 1220 mAh capacity, and here we also have a slot for the micro SD card, which you'll have to purchase separately. Finally, a flap on the side lets you access the micro HDMI port and a USB Type-C port for charging the GoPro. In the box, you get two adhesive mounts and a mounting bracket, which lets you attach the Hero 6 Black to a whole bunch of GoPro accessories. The Hero 6 Black features a 12 megapixel wide-angle sensor, built-in Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, wind noise reduction thanks to 3 microphones, and the ability to capture HDR photos and digitally zoom in before shooting. Touch response is very good and the interface is fairly easy to navigate through even for a first-time user. You swipe right to see your recorded clips, left to access the advanced features like Pro Tune, stabilization and wind noise reduction, while swiping down from the top lets you access the main settings. The Hero 6 Black also supports voice control too, and this works well provided you speak in the right accent. Now you get 3 main modes for photo, video and time-lapse, within which you can access other modes like night photo, burst shooting, time-lapse video, etc. However, we do miss the photo plus video mode here, which has been ditched from the Hero 5 Black. Now during the day, the Hero 6 Black shoots good quality footage at 4K resolution. The 60 FPS mode does add a bit of fluidity to your footage, which is nice. Image quality is good too, with good dynamic range and well saturated colors. The stabilization does work decently here, although very jarring movements do come across a bit jerky in the final footage. Audio quality is passable, but you can improve it with an optional accessory which lets you plug in a 3.5mm microphone. 240 FPS is a fun frame rate to play with, and the fact that you can do this at 1080p now is a bonus. However, do keep in mind that the 4K 60 FPS and 1080 240 FPS, along with some other resolution and frame rate combinations, do use the new HEVC or H.265 video codec, which requires a powerful phone or PC for playback. In low light, image quality does take a bit of a dive, as is visible grain in the footage you capture. Stabilization is still decent here and manages a good job in cancelling out vibrations when, say, attached to a vehicle. In very low light though, the details do get quite fuzzy. For photos, the night photo mode lets you adjust the shutter speed so you can get more details in low light. Battery life is fairly decent, as we managed to get about an hour's worth of recording time at the 4K resolution. However, remember that this will vary a lot depending on if you have GPS and Wi-Fi turned on. Like all GoPros we've tested so far, the Hero 6 Black runs fairly warm all the time, and in a humid environment, it can get quite hot too after extended recording sessions. The Hero 6 Black brings the GoPro series up to speed with today's video standards, as many will appreciate the new 4K 60 FPS mode. However, it's still a bit on the expensive side here in India. Now if you don't need these new shooting modes, then the Hero 5 Black is still a good option at 27,000 rupees. So thanks for watching our review, and for all things tech, log on to gadgets360.com.